Welcome to Draft Week. All the effort you spend scouting comes down to this. Start the draft when you're ready.
Counting up the bills with my dominant hand. Yo, choose up. Take this, appreciate it. This too. If I tear up the rim shot. I'm going global, coast to coast like my G.I. Joe present. I've yet to see a Cobra. So off my rocker got me sipping club soda. Some bombs never go off, some stars never blow up. I'm pitching in, never in the dugout. Reaching in my and I can't take a hit.
The Browns are now on the clock.
Things was looking run down. Now I set foot in the place. It's a luau, killing like Tink.
The Giants are now on the clock. The Browns are now on the clock. Adam, what can you tell us about that last pick?
Every year, the rookie who runs the fastest 40 at the Combine seems to immediately become very popular with NFL scouts. So after turning in the fastest time of his class, he's in the spotlight ever since. On top of that, his shuttle and three-cone times also help solidify the fact that he's just plain fast. The team could definitely use an injection of speed, and this is a step in the right direction.
Sway Lee Winter Magazine, double XL. Floss with your Gucci on, dipped in colors burst on the cars and the jewels. I'm a wanted man. Seats looking like they got a spray tan. When I was without, not a helping hand. I got some guys that throw it back and make me drop the cans. I told Ben Frank just to drop a pin. I could let my fit go to the highest bid. Yes, I might drop in. It all depends. Junior high, I was dreaming of a 10. I'm coming clean though. I mean, not a spec. My girl be serving looks. I can the chef. Katana sword popping out my walking cane. I'm overseas, my Cali Bay like how was Spain. We getting to the money and you having issues. I bought a and it came with a wetsuit. The Buddha left me without breath. I really am a mess. I'm mooching off myself. She be hoping that I take a knee. Yes, I be open to that shrimp life. This is how we live. This is how we exist. Love the kicks and we love the hits. All in the house and I'm wrecking. If I sleep, I'm on record. I'm in my own world. Throw the money up and make my own weather. Mommy playing. Tether on leather. Money talk, it's a lecture. 80 pointers dance on me, it's electric. Don't hate, I'm still unaffected. Chipper on my shoulder, I move undetected. She said pop the question got deflected. Man, that made my boy, then my brethren. Let's cut to the chase. It's only on the house when we in the place. My used to lava boys got it up in some flames. Stirring up the cup with my wrist souffle. Shaka Zulu chains with my name engraved. I told you on swing, don't say my name in vain. We bring it to your door like, you rang? Spending all the money, then we watch it boomerang. With the Fendi belt, angry face like, put some gold on my fingers, neck, and shoestrings. Long time no see, that's what they say when they see me, man. I've been going crazy just to stay sane. Hey, your girl went missing, who's to blame? Young whippersnapper with a range. Pause, then I went to range. Call that hottie on my stage. Long week, but a great day. So it got me like sage. And on me, you should get a raise. On me, yeah, you can hate. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Raiders are now on the clock.
You make me feel like the world spinning like a satellite.
Okay, he's off the board now, Adam, so give us what you know about Monroe.
Experts will debate the value of the IQ test at the combine each and every day after the fact. The one thing a player doesn't want to do is turn in the worst score. And this year, it was him. He tested very poorly, and a lot of scouts are of the opinion that he shouldn't have tested at all in the first place. On the bright side, there is a real history of players excelling in the NFL who turned in low IQ scores. I'm sure the GM kept that in mind when making this selection.
All right, let's go to Adam Schefter, who's got more on this pick.
Sometimes an overall 40-yard time taken at face value can be misleading, and here's a good example why. At his pro day, you might have thought that he ran the same time as he did at the combine. But if you look at the split times, he was significantly quicker in the 10 and 20-yard splits than he was previously. His top-end speed is still roughly the same, but what he was able to show was a quicker burst off the line, something that's valued on any position down in the trenches. His quicker first step helped him rise a bit over some of the other defenders.
Since my early days, I've been stuck in my worldly ways. Propaganda, press, pan the camera, please don't look at me in my face. Everybody might see my pain, off the rail, might myself. Bored with life as aboard this plane. Steward this sex if I need help. Maybe what's your last name? Hopefully it still ain't been changed. Something about you make me not doubt you. I will silence my brain, scream louder. Asking when I'm gon' myself. Couple problems, my cash ain't help. Human issues too strong for tissue. False provider, war mask by wealth. Move your body if you came here to party. If not, then pardon me. How I'm supposed to have a good time with death and destruction's all I see. Out the sight, I'm out of my mind. The sound, the sunshine is calling me. The vibrations is all I need. All I need, all I need. Party people, yeah. Party people, I like to see you dance. Party people, yeah. Party people, I like to see you dance. Party people, move. Party people, I like to see you groove. This is how we do. This is how we do. Deja view from a bayside view. I see black cats in the daytime too. I see black cats on the daytime news. When handcuffed, wrist and his skin turned blue. I met God once at the rendezvous and felt starstruck.
Vince, the car's outside.
Got things to do, got to make my moves. I can't miss my flight and miss you too, boo. First class seats is overrated. Won't go lest they overpay us. Nowadays I'm overdating. My street for the hurt. Stay well acquainted. Their morning is calling me. Good vibrations is all I need. All I need. All I need. Move your body if you came here to party. If not, then pardon me. How I'm supposed to have a good time with death and destruction's all I see. Out the sight, I'm out in my mind. The sound, the sunshine is calling me. Good vibrations is all I need. All I need. All I need. Party people, yeah. Party people, I like to see you dance. Party people.
Before this week's game, make sure to install your game plan.
People move. Party people, I like to see you groove. This is how we do. This is how we do.
Start the regular season by selecting your season goal.
Falling too fast to prepare for this. Tripping in the world could be dangerous. Everybody circling as vultures. Negative, nepotist. Everybody waiting for the fall of man. Everybody praying for the end of times. Everybody hoping they could be the one. I was born to run, I was born for this. Whip, run me like a racehorse. Pull me like a ripcord. Break me down and build me up. I wanna be the slip. Word upon your lip. Rather that you rip.
Before we go any further, make sure to install your game plan for your upcoming matchup.
Feeling miserable, always hanging on to the visual. I wanna be invisible, looking at my years like I'm martyrdom. Everybody needs to be a part of them. Never be enough from the prodigal son. I was born to run, I was born for this. Whip, run me like a racehorse, pull me like a ripcord. Break me down and build me up. I wanna be the slip. Word upon your lip. Rather that you rip.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. Opening week in the NFL is an exciting time for everybody, including these two teams here today. It's the Bills going up against the Dolphins. With that, let's call in our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis, with this opening week matchup.
Larry, we come to you from a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls with an 11th on the way in 2020. Yes, we are in beautiful Miami, Florida. Tonight, we'll have the final two games of this kickoff weekend, and we begin with a great one here between the Buffalo Bills and the Miami Dolphins. Now the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Let's go!
Again, it's McCoy. He takes this for 3 to the 29. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Taylor will throw. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Jake Shum to punt it away. The dangerous Jarvis Landry back for Miami. Landry now on the return. Oh, able to avoid him. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And it'll be Dolphin football. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. They're led out by their strong-arm quarterback out of Texas A&M. It's Ryan Tannehill.
I think one of the things I like about Ryan Tannehill's game is that he understands what his receivers are looking for downfield. He played that position at Texas A&M before becoming the starting quarterback. So a lot of times when he's in the pocket looking downfield, he's actually running the routes with the receivers as he remembers them.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. They'll roll him out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Burton. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, but it leads to 4th down.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was. the down and distance and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up fourth down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure they didn't give up much run after catch.
So certainly an interesting call there to go for it, and that will force a turnover on downs. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, normally we focus on the media, right, the social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter? I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
A fake to McCoy. Now it's Taylor. Left side here. Caught by Clay. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on. Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. So we just witnessed touchdown number 1 for the Rook, and certainly that's a football he's going to want for the trophy case.
Yeah, this is one that you don't spike, right? This is one you don't throw to your teammate and let them celebrate. This is one you keep for yourself, take it over to the equipment staff, and have them mark it up, put it away, and then you get it later on, and as you said, mount it in your trophy case. Fantastic. Hopefully the first of many.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football. They've got a 2nd down at 5 here to start things out. Play action. It's Tannehill. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
I know we just saw a nice throw and catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
And throw right side complete to Parker. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. He got 29 yards that time. On first down, Drake. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Here's Tannehill. Flushed out right. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line.
On any first and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position is tough for an offense.
And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Now Tannehill on 3rd and goal. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Trey Burton, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Yeah, he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
And this is going to be caught. And how about that? Even after snapping it from back there, they still convert for the 2 points. And the Bills are going to recover. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
They'll go again to McCoy. They find some open field, and McCoy loses the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Cameron Wake in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. A beautiful fake. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
They'll run it with Williams. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall near the 34-yard line. On 2nd down, Williams. Room here to run. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. A reminder coming up at this and every halftime this season, we'll be checking in with Larry Ridley in Orlando for highlights and analysis of our first half.
LR, that's my man.
That's your guy. Throwing right, and that's complete. He'll get it to the 40. Sweet little move in there, but couldn't get much yardage out of it. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now it's Tannehill off the bootleg. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's brought down, but following a pretty juke move that gives him the first down. Tannehill able to take off and pick up the first as well.
We have so many different terms for third down, third and short, third and long, third and manageable. How about third and medium? Because that's what this one was. The defense looked like they had him hemmed in, but he gets away, evades the rush, and picks up just enough for the first down.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They'll run it here with Smith. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's in. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Tannehill. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Tannehill staying out there. They're going to go on 4th down. They snap it to Tannehill. Steps away to his left. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Rolling to his right. And Stills has got it. Touchdown, Miami. Kenny Stills from 21 yards away. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead.
And that lead is now 7 with a chance to go to 8 or more if they want to get crazy here, which we don't expect. But I just know the way the game's being played with the analytics, there's going to be a lot more going for 2 in a lot of situations, isn't there?
Yeah, there's going to be. And I think their focus here, they don't want to give up anything going into the lockers on the other, and just a little bit of time left on the clock.
Yeah, they don't want to do anything to erase the good feeling they have right now by getting this late score in the half.
So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive, and it ends with a touchdown for the Dolphins. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Tyrod Taylor now gears up to lead his offense again. Charles, it's the second quarter. Your team's losing. You're not playing well as the quarterback, but like I said, it's the second quarter, so how worried right now are you?
You're concerned, but you're not panicked because you know there's still an opportunity. No one's excited about his stat line right now. 1 touchdown pass, okay, that's cool, but he's throwing an interception as well. Can he eliminate the mistakes and keep making the positive plays, the good plays? That's what they're looking for from him.
Time to find out if he can do just that. On 2nd down, it's McCoy. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Here's Jarvis Landry now on the return. Oh, he shifts past him. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. And this is going to be incomplete. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? They are going for it. It's Tannehill. is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. So nursing a slim lead, and that is the opposite of protecting that slim lead.
All I can think here is that head coach, he knows more about what's going on with his team than we do.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, there's your first ROI, right? Return on investment of their first-round pick. His first NFL sack. I know they want him to be an impact player right out of the gate.
A lot of pressure to put on a young man, but I think you agree he has the ability to deliver on it.
And he just did. Probably the first.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Charles Clay, 35 yards. And his guy's now just a 2-point conversion away from tying us up. The tight end can kind of be that diamond in the rough secret weapon. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
They made the decision to go for 2. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
Third quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe first or second, you don't. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to I don't like to chase a lot of points.
Yeah.
But I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down 1 does for me.
Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. So now here come the Dolphins. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own side.
Well, we'll see what his offense can do. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done. That's really nice coverage there. I'm not sure he would have gotten to the first down marker anyway, but boy, oh boy, did they blanket him.
Yeah, short throw, but he really didn't have many options. Had to force it in. Well, he didn't have to, but he chose to force it in somewhere. Incomplete.
Yeah, now it brings up 4th down.
And some room to maneuver. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down. They go play action here on first down. Forced out to his left. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Jerry Hughes able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of a yard. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll get only a couple down to the 44. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. He's got a man. It's Williams. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
And now a first down following that long gain. From the red zone now, Tannehill. Flush to his right. Going to throw right side here, complete. That throw good. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their route, finding open space, and he found the right spot. For the completion.
Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. That's feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Here's Tannehill now on second down. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Jerry Hughes in there to drop him for his second sack now here tonight. So after the sack of Tannehill, the Dolphins come up here on a 3rd and long. To throw is Tannehill. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Now Cody Parkey out to try the field goal. And Parkey's kick is good. And that will push the lead up to 5. So a 15-play drive. Can't believe that only resulted in 3, but it did.
That is somewhat amazing, isn't it? When you hold the ball that long, run offense that well, yet only put 3 points on the board, it has to be a little bit of a disappointment, doesn't it?
It has to. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. They'll throw on first down with Taylor. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. Making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Bills have taken the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
Here we go!
And they'll still try and run for it. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. And he will not make it to the goal line here. So they'll be unable to bump this lead up to a field goal as it remains a 1-point game. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at him turn.
Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. Takes this up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Again, it's Williams. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
Time running out here on the play clock. Back now in Miami. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the fourth. A great Monday night to wrap up the week in football. 2 division rivals and a great finish ahead as we come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to work. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. On first down, Tannehill. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Jay Bromley with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. Back to throw, Tannehill. Buying time to his left. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The Dolphins on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
My high school coach John Ford used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
So the drive here ends with a field goal, and that does give them the lead, but this one is still a long ways from over.
And you love to be able to look up at the scoreboard and see that you're out in front, but then you take one look across the field and see that offense is raring to come back out, and you think, I don't know that field goals are going to be enough to get us home.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. Throwing now, Taylor on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Raekwon McMillan in there to bring him down, and it'll be a play to remember for that young man. The first sack of his NFL career.
One thing they definitely like about this youngster is his motor. He is full throttle on each and every snap. Loves to get after the quarterback, and that has to feel good to him right there. His first career sack.
Let's go!
Off the play fake, here's Taylor. Taylor hit, he lost the football. And fortunately, the Bills jump on it and get it back.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because This is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball. I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Here's Jacob Shum now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Now Landry. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here comes Ryan Tannehill now, leading his offense back out there. And the stats on the screen tell the story. A great start. This defense, they've made some good adjustments, so he's fallen off since.
Have to like what they did at the half, but you also have to like...
He's got a man, complete. Give him 30 yards there. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
His throw caught right around the 6. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That goes for a gain of 31. Here's Tannehill. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Kenyon Drake from 3 yards out. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. Didn't have anything downfield, swung it out to the flat. He did the rest.
Such a staple of so many offenses we see now. You know, in our discussions with offense coordinators, how many times do they tell us, hey, this offense is designed for either a touchdown or a check down. We saw the check down on that play, and boy, was this successful.
We saw a touchdown, too.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say, they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you?
No. The Bills getting set to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll make it 2nd down. Now Taylor to throw on 2nd down. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And a great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo 1st down. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Here's Taylor to throw. He'll set up the screen to McCoy. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A nice gain of 25 yards. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Got to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now it's Taylor. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. Spinning away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And the Dolphins getting set to go here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he is going to score. It's a pick-6 and a Bills touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that.
That's right.
Anytime we have
That's
a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he spins through. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And they just had that pick-6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Well, we'll see if they can do it here. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Now a first down carry here for McCoy. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Now McCoy. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Here we go.
Now Taylor going to hand this one off to McCoy. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Taylor with a give to McCoy. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
Let's go.
They'll go with McCoy. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on 4th, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
Yeah, momentum swing.
And, you know, I remember playing how much 4th downs were emphasized. You know, because, as you said, it's a momentum play. It's also a big test for you. You know, if people are going to go for it on 4th down, they believe you're not up to the challenge. You want to show them differently.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
Touching. Offense.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. On second down, it's Drake. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year.
Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team. Make sure your squad's ready to fire on all cylinders by prepping this week's game plan.
Polo to the flow, though. You already know, though. It's Adamville for real. You see ya, just take a photo. I'm reppin' that on photo with a on your bro, cause that Dodo thought that he could rob a player for some dodo. Oh no, I'm so Allen Temple. I'm so England Mountain. I'm so Mystic Valley. And I got a couple yesterday out of Cali. And my bag from the valley bought me brand new balance. And I'm playing with a no American dream, dusted roll. Man, she been riding since her daddy rode on bowl. I done in every hole, telling every I ain't with my wife, but if she meet her, might be a go. Rick flat, flashy. Don't I look dashy? Don't I look classy? Don't act so sassy. I'm the man, boo. That's with or without you. With what your say. Show me what that. I hear him talking reckless. I won't even stress. Just kill him softly with my press. Won't even address. They say it lonely at the top, but this the best. Hey, don't you see me out here shining, belly flexing? I hear him talking reckless. I won't even stress. Just kill him softly with my press. Won't even address. They say it lonely at the top, but this the best. And even if we die today, gon' live forever. Live forever. Daddy pants ain't with 3 S's. Hit the S's, no S's on my chest, but all these diamonds got me blessed. Usually I don't do this. Dumb it down, go stupid. Since 17 been counting M's, my bank account's on goofy. They say gave up. Now who know what the truth is? Chicago full of my garage is full of hoops. This got that southern drawl and all that. My like ball bags. The South got something to say, and all y'all can't get y'all ball back. If I ain't a hot boy, then what do you call sacks? Daddy fat, y'all never fall back. Like clocks in the wintertime, we stay eating like it's dinner time. Been feasting and feast big, but it ain't no rhyme. We don't know the meaning of drought, cause we keep it so wet, boy, I swear now it's been a while. Just speaking in general, boy, there is no formidable opponent or answer that bone that you never step on it. When you wanna mind the kind of giving hope when they down and out. Dig a hole so deep, ain't no climbing out. Yeah, I hear him talking reckless. I won't even stress. Just kill him softly with my press. Won't even address. They say it lonely at the top, but this the best. Don't you see me out here shining, belly flexing? I hear him talking reckless. I won't even stress. Just kill him softly with my press. Won't even address. They say it lonely at the top, this the best. And even if we die today, don't live forever. Live forever.
Yo, listen, just like I told Coco, my vision is you already know though. So go slow, back my logo, for show, Coco, get down on the. Yo, listen, just like I told Coco, my vision is you already know though. So go slow, back my logo, for show, Coco, now get down on the.
everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today, there's going to be a pair of wide receivers looking to make big plays on the field. It's Fitzgerald's Panthers going up against Browns Buccaneers. With that, it's time to hook up with our commentators in the booth as we turn it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Larry. With the distinctive pirate ship in the north end zone, we can only be in one place, and that's Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the Carolina Panthers. Hello, folks. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and a moment ago, Larry gave us a look at the two number one receivers that'll be facing off here. But you think it's more than just one-on-one? Both these teams, they've got a number of pass-catching options.
And I'm eager to see how both teams will attack the opposite defenses, because is it going to be where they're going to be a dart-throwing team, throw it short and try and make plays that way? Or will the long ball be a part of it? But you're right, lots of options for both of these squads.
On to get us started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And off we go from Tampa. This one taken from the 7th. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their 5'11 quarterback from Wisconsin by way of NC State, and that's Russell Wilson.
He's always been an incredible decision maker on the field. Takes care of the ball really well, puts his team in the right positions, makes sure the play calls are accurate. Also was a minor league baseball player. Didn't hit very well there. I think he made a great career choice picking football.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And once again, we get a look at the Panthers offense. They come back out onto the field. And what I'm curious to ask you is, as we look forward to 2018, what are they going to need to change? Is it out wide? Is it on the offensive line to make this offense even better?
Well, I would say yes to both of those, and I'm going to stay on the offensive side of the football. Continue to get reinforcements on the offensive line. See if Ryan Khalil, their center, who's been a 5-time Pro Bowler, see if he'll need a little bit of help because he battled some injuries during the season. I think another full-time running back, because they may have to supplement in that area, but definitely speed at the wide receiver position. They just don't have guys who can run and stretch a defense. That puts a lot of pressure on their running game, which the Panthers want to do first, and still finish 4th in the league in running the football in 2017. They also won 11 games. Pretty good bounce-back season for the Panthers.
And this defensive line will be looking to control the point of attack.
And that's what they've done throughout this season. This is a terrific unit. They play together very, very well, and they don't permit big plays to happen.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Here's Wilson. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
Well contained there defensively. The screen gets only a yard, and it's 4th.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. The man under center leading them, now 40 years of age in his 18th year out of Michigan, the great Tom Brady.
And we keep hearing from people who are waiting to see the drop-off in his play. I'd quit worrying about it. I'd quit looking for it. He says he wants to play until he's 45. Is there any reason to doubt him? His skills have shown no sign of declining.
first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
Again, it's Bell. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. And the big meat on the D-line, we'll see how they do today.
And I'd hate to be an offensive lineman having to deal with these guys. They come in hungry, mean, and confident. They think that no one can block them. And the Panthers bring in their nickel set as they try to defend here on 3rd down.
5 defensive backs. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. Back deep, Patrick Peterson. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. As possession changes hands here, I get to talk to you about the Super Bowl. It's New England and Philly, a repeat of Super Bowl 39, although that one was in Jacksonville. This one, of course, in Minneapolis.
Yeah, I think the only thing that really changes is the weather. But this one's in a dome, so I don't think that that's a real issue for them at all. But guess what? New England has the same coach and the same quarterback. That's a big advantage for the Patriots.
Meanwhile, for Philly, everything's new, including a quarterback in Nick Foles that they didn't think would be there right now.
And I'm not sure Nick Foles thought he would be there at that point. But remember, he's been to the Pro Bowl before, been to the playoffs as a starter in the NFL. He's got a chance to play a really big game.
Now it's Gurley. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
Second down following the run. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So it'll be 1st down here after the run. Now a handoff for Gurley. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. Because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And Gurley here fumbled it. Gurley football. It's loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
From the gun, it's Wilson. On the check down, he finds Kamara. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first thanks to a flashy little spin move. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
First carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And that's why you see a lot of teams that like to play 4-3 defense, especially against teams that run the ball really well, because you count on your defensive front, the tackles and the ends, to eat up the blocking in the offensive line and keep that guy in the middle clean so he can roam to the football and make a tackle. In this case, he introduced himself and said, "Hello, my name is Mike."
And that is incomplete here.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, Wilson. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Joey Bosa in there to drop it for a 4-yard loss, and it'll be 4th down. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
On now is the big leg of Greg Zuerlein. He has hit from as far as 61 away in his career. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denying 3 points at the very end. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
Set to take over is Tampa Bay's offense. This is a Tampa Bay team, Charles, that in 2017, really, a lot of people's darlings coming into the year, and then they wound up being the only team in the NFC South not to make the playoffs.
Yeah, and part of it, only 27th in the league in rushing. And they thought they had a #1 running back in Doug Martin, who did not have a big year again in 2017. And last in the league in overall defense. So when you put that combo together, makes it hard to win the games you need to win, especially in a tough division like the NFC South.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
second down. Here's Brady. This is caught by Antonio Brown. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now a play fake here on first down. Looking middle, it's caught by Gronkowski.
Illegal touching. Offense.
So that one will be accepted. Now Brady throwing on second down. And his throw is incomplete. Gronkowski again, he was the intended target, and it's third down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And this is complete. It's Allen. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Keenan Allen, 31 yards. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. So that drive, 4 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And a short pickup here as he'll get up to about the 22-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Another carry now for Gurley. And an alley to run. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Nine yards still remaining here to pick up the first on 2nd down. Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. On 3rd down, Wilson drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a 1st down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Fresh set of downs here. They go play action here on 1st down. And he's got room. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. On first down, it's Gurley. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up the defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Second down following the run. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there, and now it's third down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
The Panthers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Play action. It's Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And the return will stop him well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. Second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
On second down, it's Bell. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Well, add that play to his resume reel because he went to the Pro Bowl last year. That's how you go to the Pro Bowl. You make plays like that, big-time penetration, and throw people for losses.
And defensively, a dime look here. 6 DBs on 3rd and 12.
No surprise at all.
Shotgun now for Brady. This is Bell on the dump off. Oh, he slipped right by him. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Now, prior to the snap, we hit all zeros as time has run out on the first quarter of play. It's the Bucs with the early lead. We'll return to Tampa after this message. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
The NFL on EA Sports is fueled by Gatorade, the sports fuel company.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Bucs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter, and they've got it here with a first down. Throwing on first down is Brady. Goes underneath for Bell. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make it a second down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
The give is to Bell. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
The Bucs on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down at the 49.
A short gain that doesn't get him the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Here's Brett Kern now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. Gets it away, and I don't think Peterson will get a chance to touch this one. Angling for the sideline. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. And the Panthers coming out now. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Very tough spot here for the offense to start. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Now Wilson running left on the option. And he's brought down after a good gain. The keeper there turning into a big play of 23 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Pretty nice play here. They go read option, read the defensive end, and when he collapsed down inside, how about the quarterback pulling it, keeping it, and not only getting to the second level, but picking up some really nice yardage.
Very, very well read. On first down. The connection made. It's Graham. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
It's Gurley. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. It's caught outright by Graham. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. And room there to work it inside the 25. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Here's Wilson. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Jimmy Graham, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open. He has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So that drive in total 8 plays. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Now a first down carry by Bells. And now running right through it. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Now a play fake. Brady. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Cameron Jordan in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
Look, Carolina had a number of issues last year, and that's why they slumped to 6-10 after a Super Bowl appearance. But pass rush wasn't a problem for them. They still got to the quarterback.
47 total sacks. That was just one behind Arizona, who led the league.
Yeah, I think the biggest issue for them, young corners that gave up a lot of big plays.
The Bucks on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Play action. Now it's Brady. He's going to air one out. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line.
This is such a good read defensively. They know that this offense is going to try to get the ball to their playmaker in space. So what do? They crowd him and send bodies at him. And this one winds up being intercepted.
To the field, here come the Panthers. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. Well, taking a step back, and we look league-wide for a second. On Tuesday the 16th, Pro Football Writers Association named the all-rookie team. Who was on the ledger?
Well, let's start with the headliners. Let's start with the Offensive Rookie of the Year, Alvin Kamara, running back from Tennessee, 3rd rounder with the New Orleans Saints. And Marshawn Lattimore, their first pick in the 1st round this past season, a cornerback out of Ohio State, the Defensive Rookie of the Year.
Yeah, and Kamara shared that offensive honor with Kareem Hunt. What a year he had.
I mean, when you put it all together, at one point you thought Kareem Hunt was just running away with this thing. Remember, they got off to a 5-0 start, and he was essentially setting rookie records every week he played. And then Kamara and the Saints with a late rush made it a tie. Both of them well-deserving.
Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And, oh, a good hit there and knocked down hard. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Again, they run with Gurley. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
try right side here. Gurley. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Todd Gurley, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. 5 plays there on that drive. And it's finished off by a Todd Gurley touchdown run. Zerline out now to kick this one away. Tyreek Hill on the return. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here comes Tom Brady and the Patriot offense back onto the field. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get them back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that energy, create that spark.
Well, so far he has 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He'll be looking for that second touchdown now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some space here. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
They'll go again with Bell. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Luke Kuechly combines speed, intelligence, toughness, puts it all together. It makes plays like one we just saw there. He may not be a big-time blitzer, but, boy, he knows how to pursue straight ahead and make plays in the run game.
The Bucs on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3.
20.
Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that will hit and continue on out of bounds. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And not great starting field position here for the offense. They'll try a handoff right with Gurley. And they'll get him down up past the 15. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And left side here, it's Graham. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. I know when you got a top tight end like this, you want to get him involved, but when you do, you're hoping for more than that.
You certainly are. You've got to try and get him some space where he can make a play downfield, or at least an opportunity for some rack yardage, right? That run after catch.
They go play action now. Wilson. And he's got some space here. And some big-time hitting going on there. He is knocked to the ground at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Here comes a 20th carry for Gurley. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Todd Gurley with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Panthers add on to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
It's good, and it is now 21-7. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it's finished off by a Todd Gurley touchdown run. Zerline out now to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And we put our focus now on Le'Veon Bell. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense, to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish? Holding that to a minimal gain.
Now Brady. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
The Bucks on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
20, like 20. Right, we get. Yeah, we get.
From the gun, it's Brady. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll be 4th down. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Tampa after this timeout. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Larry Ridley will join us from Orlando with our halftime report, but business to take care of before that. Here's Brett Kern now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
On first down. Throw left side complete. It's Graham. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. First down, Wilson. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to